Heritage. At 22 gone after 6. The idea of whites monopolizing the capital markets. Lessons from Ernest Oppenheimer came to South Africa in 1902 at the age of 22. We see youths transforming or changing the game, especially the business sector. What's the difference between today's youths and those of yesteryear?
No, I think if you look at the capital markets and Mr. Oppenheimer with his friend,
Yeah.
is credited for setting up. His friend was William Lincoln Ronald, an American engineer, and chairman of Transvaal Coal Coast Brakpan Mines in Springs, and the New Era Company. In 1917, just before the end of the First World War, they launched the Anglo-American Corporation with financial assistance from J.P. Morgan. Now we see Mr. Morgan doing in America, touching the lives of people in South Africa. The initial capital was £1 million. So we do know that the capital did not come from the government.
There was no government.
Yeah,
involved.
so when you say empowerment, you say transformation, what we know is that there was 1 million in cash that was required. Half of the capital was subscribed in America and half in England and South Africa. So you see the money convincing people like J.P. Morgan, the financial institution, that the opportunities in South Africa were worth of consideration. Convincing people in England that this was worthwhile to invest. And convincing people in South Africa, where Mr. Oppenheimer gradually became an African. We don't see him rushing to go back to
Germany or to go to England.
England, no. And in 1927, Ernest Oppenheimer managed to wrest control of Cecil Rhodes De Beers. Rhodes had already died in 1902. So until 1927, they're saying Rhodes still controlled and built and consolidated the company's global monopoly over the world's diamond industry until his retirement. So what is it that we learn about Mr. Oppenheimer in terms of financial literacy? That money can come from anywhere.
Anyway, yeah.
If you got a plan, set it out, present it, and share your enthusiasm every day. You are sharing. That's a balance sheet on its own. Can you imagine a broker? And if you look at what a broker is, it's a very persuasive person. Because you are a bridge between a buyer and seller. Then, if you do that, then it means automatically you can also bridge financing. Tell the story and tell it correctly. Whether it's gardening, whether it's mining, whether it's building, you must have a story in your head that if I get £1 million,
this is what I can do.
this is what I can do. They say, inshallah, for Muslim.
Yeah.
If God is willing to make it happen, then Allah will make it possible. But they will do their part in making sure that whatever you promise, you are not found wanting on your side. So that's pretty much the financial side, that this is a balance sheet. It's created, if it's mining, it's created because there are minerals. First, you must find the minerals. You can't take soil to England and America and say, give me money to dig more soil. they won't.
It doesn't work.
So
that
you
way.
must be able to convince them that actually there is gold. And if you are not in South Africa,
Yeah.
it won't happen. So first, Oppenheimer had to be in South Africa.
And he had to convince.
No, first he had to be convinced himself that they are diamonds and that they are what? That there is gold. So when you look at how he started, in fact, the story is in Cullinan. That's where they found a big diamond find. And no one could have known
That there was
that
a diamond.
outside Kimberley, you would find Kimberley was already exhausted when he came. So people were looking for other finds. And that's what happened. So the balance sheet of God are the minerals. If they don't exist, we will see that 1 million pounds would have been wasted. So first you must be convinced of your cause.
Yeah.
And then the balance sheet, then you build it around the resource that is there. And say, I'm going to start with this small portion.
And build it to this level.
First, and see what the results are. But at the time, you may discover that 1 million pounds in today's money was big, was a big check.
It was a lot of money. I mean, 1917.
1917. Yeah.
When you look at £1 million in 1917,
Yeah.
into today.
Today is big, big.
Right, 29 minutes gone after 6 a.m. Continental Sunrise Breakfast Show. Jessica Tandy, good morning. Nice to know that you're following up on Facebook Live, as well as Mkoma Masimba. Good morning. Glad you guys could join us this morning. We together till 9. That is Central African time. On the Continental Sunrise Breakfast Show. This is who we are.